All right, checkpoint exercises for scientific notation. With number 1, we're given 1.4 times 10 to the negative 3. And again, that simply means that we move the decimal place 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to have 2 zeros, so it's going to be 0.2 zeros after the decimal place. So 0.0014. And if you notice, if we moved it 3 decimal places to the right, it would be at 1.4. Now with number 2, we want 5.36 because we only want 1 digit before the decimal place, and that's going to be times 10 to the, we know it's going to be negative because it's smaller than 1, and we would move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, so 5.36 times 10 to the negative 5th. With number 3, we're asked to order the values that were given from greatest to least. So if it's less negative, it's going to be greater because we're moving the decimal place less places to the left. It's going to be a bigger value. So we need to ask ourselves, is 8.3 times 10 to the negative 3 bigger, or is 6.5 times 10 to the negative 3 bigger? And with that, it's literally just looking at the numerical values in front because the exponents are the same. So we know that 8.3 times 10 to the negative 3 is going to be bigger than 6.5 times 10 to the negative 3. And again, with both of those, we know both of those are greater than the other two values because the other two values are 10 to the negative 4th, which is going to be smaller. So then we need to ask ourselves, is 1.4 times 10 to the negative 4th bigger, or is 8.7 times 10 to the negative 4th? Well, again, since it's times 10 to the same power, we just need to compare those two front values. 8.7 is greater than 1.4, so the next greatest is going to be 8.7 times 10 to the negative 4. And then the smallest value we have there is going to be 1.4 times 10 to the negative 4. Now with number 4, we're told a drag race car can travel about 1.426 times 10 to the 7th inches per hour. Is it more appropriate to report this rate as 1.426 times 10 to the 7th inches per hour or 225 miles per hour? Well, just look at the value, 1.426 times 10 to the 7th inches per hour. That really doesn't mean much as far as traveling is concerned. I mean, we could convert it to feet. It might make a little more sense. But with 225 miles per hour, that makes sense. And, it means that we will be traveling in 1 hour's time 225 miles per hour. So it makes more sense to write that as 225 miles per hour. That is more meaningful.